Hello, my lovers. How are you? It's MJ. I just did a update. You guys know sometimes I go unlisted with stuff because it helps me stay focused. It helps me stay focused, you guys. So I just did an unlisted collective intuitions for the month of December. And I thank God I've found that insight around letting go of the Facebook and Instagram, because I feel a lot more focused and able to clearly, offer the juice, as it were, on the Ultra Love TV community, basically, you guys. So this is just a daily intuitive update. It's November 28th. Again, the collective intuitions reading can give you some insight with the energies that we're integrating, facing, embodying, whatever. Again, that's, I would say, part of the gift here as like a speaker and writer is just having access to words and even in respect to the paradigm shift, having a lot of different words to help us integrate, embody, understand, like what's all this shiznaz going on. Even simplicities like, when we talk about source or God or higher self or intuition, it's kind of all the same thing. We can get in our heads about it, but it's not ultimately that trying to be right or wrong doesn't necessarily serve us as a whole anymore. It's more about just being connected. And like, it's just being connected to your feelings ultimately. Know thyself. Also, like, there's an element of like giving yourself a break, not being too hard on ourselves. That's why all this self-love mumbo jumbo is like being practiced in it for a while. When patterns resurface or when stuff happens, it's like being able to just hold space for that and then come back to the self, Okie dokie. So we have Judgment and Three of Wands. There seems to be this energy of coming into better balance, and then coming into better balance, and then having this sense of breaking free from mental limitations ultimately, and then the Judgment sings in your praises. Some of you might go on a journey, possibly go traveling and or go on like an inner journey, and the Wheel of Fortune then turns in your favor. So there's an Ace of Pentacles. Now the Ace of Pentacles is, what up, Violet Melon? So the Ace of Pentacles is on top of a Magician and the Devil in reverse. So this signals to me that you've really broken free from shackles of abuse and disempowered achievement. And thus you're offering yourself a new pentacle, a new start in material resource and abundance. And this has come out of the Wheel of Fortune, spending time balancing yourself, spending time balancing your pentacles, and then acknowledging different aspects of imprisonment via the mind, i.e. limitations or limited belief systems. And then finally, it's like the Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor to give precedent to the self-love card. The Lovers card is here. So the Lovers card is telling me, and then I've had this a couple times intuitively, but I feel like for some of you guys, everything's going to line up quite quickly. Like even though the energy of this year has felt quite kind of long and drawn out. Good morning, Jonathan. How are you? So it's like things could not have gone slower. And yet this is all things that are in your favor to keep yourself balanced amidst adversity, and then that the acknowledgement of self-responsibility is what enables you to come out of the prison of your mind and to set forth on this brand new beginning. Because the Three of Wands is feeling like this new beginning, or feeling like this journey that you're going to take, possibly an inner journey. I think of shamanic journeying sometimes when I see that card, but for some of you it's both, or at least one. So like an inner journey, some kind of shamanic journeying that you go on within, and or it is also representative of an actual journey. So packing your bags and going away somewhere, maybe for 3 months, and this could be intertwined with the new pattern or with the new pentacle. This definitely feels like a working thing, a career thing. Here, here, have this pentacle for all of your hard work kind of energy, because it's over top of the abuse of power. So it's definitely in alignment with the new paradigm energies and community, as far as like breaking free, because these two are in the reverse. So it's like breaking free from abusive situations and breaking free from codependencies, breaking free from the things that limit you. And I feel like regardless of where you are in your physical reality, if you're intending to break free, if you're intending to move forward from that place of love, from that place of inner respect and power and nurture, then absolutely you're going to be offered this pinnacle, this new way of earning money. Because the journey, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Lover's card are really central to this reading. You coming out of the mental prison is basically what is the Judgment card is really saying, like, what, like positive. You know, it's this idea of Judgment Day, and I feel the Judgment Day warrants a celebration from you, and the celebration for some of you could be going on holiday, taking a trip, being the expression of what you've been intending or deserving. So maybe some of you have ultimately been breaking free, breaking free from certain false beliefs, and then the Judgment sings in your favor, the Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor, and off you go on a bit of an adventure, and off you go. And it could be like a retreat. It could be some kind of healing endeavor because it's next to the Lover's card. But ultimately this intention, this energetic outpouring of your desire to come into union, to truly be free, to set forth on this new journey, that's bringing about this beginning, this new beginning in the pinnacle, and it's a big pinnacle. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's a substantial, whatever this new beginning is, and your ability to make money and be effective in the material world. It's a brand new, big, shiny beginning. It's not related to the past of like trying to stay balanced and noodling out the limiting beliefs. That's the Judgment's already kind of completed there. So the ruling has already been made that you passed, that you won, that people want to see you win, kind of thing. So the Judgment call has been made, and it's setting you off on this new beginning, but with greater love and a sense of the Wheel of Fortune, right? So the sense of the wheel is now turning in your favor, and you taking this new beginning in your material world is ultimately what is freeing you from entangling past patterns of being affiliated, or maybe working for people who abused their power, or working in situations where you felt less than, that kept you bound to certain limitations. So it might be that you're still working in that environment. It might be that you're still entangled in some of those patterns, but whoever this reading is resonating with, there's a powerful intent. And I feel that the intent is what is really bringing you into this shiny new beginning in as far as the pentacles go. And then you can, I feel like you can then move with that opportunity, and again, maybe go traveling, maybe endeavor a deeper healing, as it were, which the eventuality of this path that you're on is breaking you out of base tone patterns of enslavement, of working for people who abuse their power, thus feeling or feeding your own disempowerment, keeping you locked in chains with that devil energy there. This could be the end of a relationship. I get a sense much more of a working relationship though. So working in restrictive confines, or working, basically just working in jobs that you're not digging on, or working jobs that you don't like, or not feeling like you're acknowledged or being used effectively or efficiently. So maybe some of you are going to break free and start working on your own, or maybe there's a creative project that you've been noodling with and you're wanting to take that forward, and that essentially breaks you free from people who are not in their power. Again, this will resonate with specific people around their working lives. But the love piece is here, the Lover's card is here, the Wheel of Fortune. So again, I've got this feeling a couple times where the work has been long going, but it feels as though some of you might be manifesting a whole bunch of stuff quite quickly now. So you might meet somebody new and start falling in love. You might, maybe the new love partnership is somehow entangled in your working life. But I feel this sense of like the love and money, everything's going to start dropping in quite quickly now, having seen and shone light on those disempowered aspects, or moved away from, again, people who abuse their power. And then recognizing that hanging out with energy like that actually binds you to certain maybe afflictions or compulsions that you know deep down don't serve you. So you're making this intention for a clean break, for a fresh start in how you make money. And then I'm hearing as well the sense of how you serve the world. So a lot of the Lover's card and taking this journey and trusting the Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment is going in your favor. It's like breaking free and finding balance within a place of trust. Breaking free from those limiting thought constructs that once made you feel like this is all you deserved, or thinking like, well, that's just how the world is, people in positions of power abuse that power, or it's just my lot in life to feel unlucky, or to feel like I can't live without this, that, or the other. And yet really truly seeing the ineffectiveness of it. Or I feel like some of you might have like quite a radical sudden shift, and suddenly you're just seeing everything from like a different perspective or a different lens, and like it's all becoming a lot more clear to you. And that's also what gives you the impetus to go your own way. Or maybe that, again, like an offer actually just comes in for you, in as far as like somebody offers you a new job, or somebody, and it's coming from that place of love. It really is. It's coming from that place of love. And then for some of you, you might actually be traveling. And then, so I'm getting another insight. This is also like, because of the breaking free from the mental prison and like having a new start, this Journey card can also feel to me like just be ready to make a move. Basically, be ready to make some changes in a completely new direction, even though you've been maybe on a certain direction for the past few months, or maybe this year has felt a little bit like I feel like perhaps this opportunity is an opportunity to travel and make money at the same time. And then this is your ultimate liberation card, your ultimate freedom in the love that you've been pioneering within yourself. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune's turning in your favor. So there's still this element here of just a little bit, at least, like expect the unexpected and be willing to make a move, be adaptable, be flexible in how you're navigating the movement forward. Because again, Judgment, a lot of positive cards here, and then you taking this new beginning is your freedom. That claiming that pentacle or taking that journey is really what breaks you free from these abusive tentacles of I do get a sense more of the working life of like of almost submitting to this, like, well, work is just shitty, or the system's just shitty, or da da da. No, you're ready to bounce out of that. You're really really taking ownership. Hence that Two of Pentacles, the balancing card. And then the Eight of Swords is coming out of delusion, coming out of fearful projections in your mind, basically realizing that the prison that you're in is of your own creation. And then the judgment card is there in your acknowledgement of that. So it's a positive judgment, and then the wheel starts to turn in your favor. There could be a journey, a travel stint. It could be connected to a new working opportunity, but indeed you moving forward with self-love and self-belief, and ultimately taking hold of the manifestations and the things that you've made manifest in as far as creating more wealth for yourself, more financial abundance. Could be a brand new start, so it could stir up a few insecurities or fear, but it is leading you to your seat of power. There's the Queen of Cups. There's leading you into the seat of power, so that you don't have to deal with dickheads anymore. Dickheads in the form of magician and devil in the reverse. So people that try to use their wealth or power to chain people, and to keep people down. So it's all really positive here today. So November 28th, that's your daily intuitive reading. Thanks a lot for being here. If you want to book a private reading, please feel free to do so. I really appreciate them. I love you guys. Have a great day. Peace out.